We are off. Hello, everyone. I'm Will Bloodworth. Nice to meet you. I'm joined by Tyronex.
Hey, how you doing?
We've got a couple of pretty fantastic runners here, xIceblue and Bismark, in this first round of the Swiss part of our competition for the spring tournament.
Yeah, this was one of the hypier matchups when we first announced everything. This is probably two top 20 erasers we have.
No question. I've run against both of them. They are fantastic. So we're looking at a Cured 4, level 1.
Fire 3 and XXX in the black magic, so there's some good early AoE.
Even Saber could be useful if he throws it on the red mage.
And War also, that's insane.
Mm-hmm. Pretty stacked level 1. Pro ring available, expensive. And the rod is for sale for 45k. Nothing's coming cheap this seed.
Now, I believe that red mage was forced on this seed, and the only difference is xIceblue is taking a white mage, where Bismark has chosen to take a thief.
Mm-hmm. Man after my own heart. Some people are not big fans of the thief because of his uselessness at the beginning of the game, aside from running, which is precisely why I like him. And go ahead.
Yeah, with the really good selection of level 1 black magic, though, I would say it's a really nice choice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ice going mage heavy is going to pay off early. If he can build a strong enough lead early and retain that, then fantastic. He's getting whooped on by these imps, though.
Bismarck choose not to take a fight, and the bridge is in the Temple of Fiends.
Kind of close to normal vanilla chronological order here.
And a stun lock on Bismarck's side.
Yikes. Zombies are a pretty common fight in Temple of Fiends. So...
Oh, and he had to take a reset.
Yep.
This is a pretty ugly start to the game, a very difficult start. With the rod being so expensive, I don't see that really being too huge of an issue. Usually, the Earth Cave is the last orb they go to light, so, they'll have plenty of time to get the money they need for that. Sure.
The only issue is if we have something in mission critical down on the 4th floor of Earth.
Yes, that is true, yeah.
Which is possible, of course. Money is not a blocker.
We had xIceblue get to level 3 before he's gone to Temple of Fiends.
I do like the play. When in doubt, grind is kind of a philosophy I've gone by.
Heat from the imps.
Yep.
That's what's causing the issues.
I might just keep power cycling here until I get good turn order. Yeah, looks like that's what little Biz is resetting. I didn't happen to catch how soon after power cycle the first fight comes up. But what Bismarck's doing right now is spending a lot of time that he doesn't need to be spending looking for a fight.
It looks like xIceblue found the good power cycle. He got a free run to Temple of Fiends.
Mm-hmm.
He's choosing to leave his white mage down.
I don't think he's danning the white mage.
I don't think so either, but he didn't choose to revive him. He must be just trying to get as many charges on the black and red mages as he can early.
Mm-hmm.
Ice Sword is a nice... Ooh, and a lot of money.
A big chunk of change. I wouldn't necessarily spend that on anything here, though. That's going to eat up... You can buy one pro ring with that. And Quad X. Favorite spell of mine.
It is good. What that money will do will really give him some good camping equipment to try to get down. And we got the new.
Looky here.
And was that the bottle also from the king?
That was. Looks like we're going to have an explorer seed as soon as he gets his ship. Whole lot of stuff just opened up. And Ice is popping bottles. It's nice they're going to be able to resource up here nice and early. Get your 99 heals, probably buy 10 cabins.
Yeah, that 37k was really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
I think the next play is going to be going to Provoco with the early bridge, but with this kind of seed, they could choose to go the Dwarf Cave route and loop around down to Elfland.
Right.
But I would say with the early bridge, going to Provoco would be the play.
That's what I would do. You're getting 3 more free chests there, going to Matoya, and having the ship is nice. We're about to find out what Matoya's got. Being able to canoe across the J River early in the game is probably a pretty good feeling. Small money, silver bracelet, and moderate money. That's worth keeping.
Is still choosing to gone his white mage as far.
Maybe he is... Wow. Maybe he just didn't like the spell selection on the white mage for level 1 and decided let's concentrate some experience on these 3. Can't say I hate the strat. I mean, Artea got where he is by doing the exact same thing, and everybody kind of took after that.
Mm-hmm. That does not mean. So we got xIceblue here in Provoca. We're gonna check out some level 2 magic on the white mage. Nothing too exciting.
No. Fear might work. Well, Brack's definitely a pickup. Lit 3's a pickup.
I think with this choice of magic, he might just choose the 3-man this whole thing and leave his white mage down.
Yeah, Cure, like Split said in chat, the Cure 4 is something that he could benefit from using, but it's probably not enough of an incentive to keep that white mage alive just to cast Cure 4s.
Correct.
Most you can have at any time is 9 if he grinds the heck out of that guy. Who said Brack? We did. There is a Brack on level 2 black.
We got Brack strats today.
Yeah. That old Brack magic. And we have a slab. House is not much more expensive than cabins, so this might be the save item choice here. Especially with that large chunk of change they picked up.
I'm curious to see where he goes next. I'd say there's 3 options. You could go Peninsula Power Grind right now. You could check out the Ice Cave, even though we have not. I'm pretty sure we haven't. Oh, never mind. There was level 1 warp, so you could check out the Ice Cave, or you could just go straight down to Crescent, see maybe if the floater is with the Sages. I'd say it looks like he's going Peninsula Power. I'm
surprised. I didn't think he was going to do that. But since he's got Quad X and Brack, if he gets in a fight with the Giants, he could probably kill them pretty easily. If they have under 300 HP, he's going to be set. You can't kill a Zombo with Quad X, but you can kill a giant under 300 with one. Oh, what do you do, Ice? What do you do? My man! He saved my meme! I lost that when my hard drive wiped out. That is me in the picture, by the way. There we go. Best fight he could have hoped for. Okay, a little over 218 at least. So the front giant's got about 270 damage on it, and he's gonna go and reset.
This is what I was thinking about the Frost Wolves with a lot of Fire 3 charges. This is a pretty easy fight that could take.
Yeah, most definitely. And since I'm not aware of what the multiplier is on XP per enemy, any pack like this, if there's any multiplier, is worth taking.
780 experience for that fight.
Not bad.
And with all the cheap houses, this just seems like a pretty nice play for both of them.
It's a no-brainer. And if I don't know if Ice is taking advantage of learning the encounter table here, but this is a good place to do it. My man. I can't show a bias toward either of the runners, but I can show a bias on the Team Tyro, Team Stake debate, and I am most definitely 100% Team Tyro since day one.
So am I.
Right on. Bismark, on the other hand, is very much not. That's a stake-loving man if ever I've seen one.
Looks like that Peninsula power grind for Bismark didn't go quite as well.
No, not as well as it went for Ice. That early Group 7 is kind of interesting, as if he gets high enough up in the Mirage Tower Sky Cave, those Group 7s translate into War Mech fights.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unless they've shuffled the group numbers for all the fight configurations since I've been gone. Yeah, it's the Group 7.
Ooh, we got Grey Imps with Glance.
Oh, man. Well, it's good.
Bismarck limping back to the Provoca.
It's good that we're getting all of the nastiness out of the way on these early enemies, so he's not getting whooped upon in places like Ordeals
Ooh, and no
or
softs.
Sea. Well, there's one place you can get soft potions. Guaranteed, and that is Conaria. Yeah, nuclear vampires, definitely not something you want to run into. They're enough of a pain in the butt as it is.
We're up to a level 11 over there on xIceblue side.
Look at that. I love the strat.
He resets back to the Peninsula power. That's not a bad play. I mean, if he can get back without getting stoned.
For sure.
And he gets a nice hero run back to Provoca.
Mm-hmm. I've still yet to get a sense of what the encounter table looks like. How long the runs are. So one of the biggest advantages of him having that White Mage Dand is that all this XP is concentrating among 3 characters, and the Black Mage is going to have a whole ton of high-level spell charges real soon, and the Red Mage is going to have some diversity in what it can cast as well. So I definitely dig this strat.
I agree. I mean, this is definitely, you know, a plan he came in with the 3-man-ness, and I mean, I'm sure if he would have seen level 1 fade, you know, he keeps the white mage up, but you know.
Yeah, it'd be foolish not to. Yeah. Might Dan the black mage at that point. And speaking of Dans, it looks like Bismarck has Danned his fief, at least momentarily.
Looks like we have xIceblue looking like he's going to the Ice Cave, which is a nice play. He's got houses, he can get his spell charges back, and the Ice Cave is incentivized in this seed.
Got the warp. If you've got warp and high enough levels, going to Ice Cave makes sense. Yeah,
Looks like we got
go ahead.
Bismarck going back to the Peninsula of Power.
Probably wise. I was gonna say that Trenton made a very good point. I don't get danning the thief if you chose him going into the seed. So it can make sense if he's trying to keep the levels low enough to get spell charges upon. Oh, that bum. That bum. If he only knew that xIceblue did the exact same thing with a different meme. I think Bismarck's just looking for some survivability. I don't know how long he's going to grind for, but he at least needs probably a couple of levels here.
Ooh, we got frost coming from the images. That's hot.
Yikes. And I think he's stuck in this fight. Time for old Rossetti to come out. There we go.
Yeah.
Mummies have cremate. I mean, honestly, nothing's really being nice this seed. If Ice wasn't running the race, I'd swore he rolled it. Ice making his way down through Ice Cave. And provided he can survive these next few steps, we'll find out what the incentive item is here. And the verdict is... Floater.
Floater, that's a great move.
Is this even randomized? A&W presents the Vanilla Floater. So what is the bald meme in the character names? That is an inside-ish joke between the two of these guys. Some banter back and forth in the IRC channel. Somebody had threatened somebody else to beat them to death with their ponytail. So I will leave it at that.
We do have xIceblue doing a full clear, it looks like, of Ice Cave instead of just warping out.
Mm-hmm. And he's got the levels for it. Another incentive of doing that early grind is you get the opportunity to explore like this and not leave things up to guessing. I'll say Poison Touch Sorcerers are damn sight better than Death Touch Sorcerers. Which is
true.
Which is their vanilla.
Something to be said for Bismarck's strategy, though. In our previous race, I believe it was Lord Fizzlebeef, chose to Dan his thief for most of the race and rezzed him for the Temple of Fiends Revisited. I think he was around the thief was around level 7 or 8, but it definitely helped him tear through Temple of Fiends, being able to run through it. And then there was also some really helpful low-level black magic that he had just a couple charges of, but, he could still use, items like the white shirt, and, that helped him take over and win his race, I think.
Yeah, and he was also serving the purpose of being a meat shield in the boss fights.
Correct.
Which against guys like Kraken, even though Kraken went after his third slot, I think Red Mage in that fight, he still managed to get out of that fight alive. That was a heck of a race. I think it finished within 30 seconds of each other.
It was an incredible race.
I imagine we'll see a lot more of those as the tournament rolls on.
Looks like we have Bismark.
That's a heck of a get. You got a Sun Sword and an Ice Sword, nice and early. So Ali's saying that his strat would be to wait to check the Zardia Islands before getting the tail, and I don't necessarily agree. I mean, I can see from a routing standpoint saving some time, but that's a lot of chests.
I agree. I mean, maybe you check out Crescent Lake and Sarda first to see if you get a tail, but if the tail's not there, then I would definitely check out Sardia.
Mm-hmm.
We still haven't seen any ribbons. We haven't seen any super great swords other than the Sun Sword.
Right. And you can go to the Titan's Tunnel, get those 4 chests as well. There's a few places you can get free pickups before you go to Zardia Islands. But not having the tail wouldn't preclude me from going there. Let's see how bad the eye is. Not very.
No, very low.
We might have a grind here. I think the fact that he stepped off means that he's most certainly considering it.
Eye under 200 HP and the Sun Sword seems like a really smart move to get some levels on him.
For sure. He might be looking for the next level that's going to get him an extra hit on that fighter. Or he's maybe picking up some extra spell charges on these mages. Either way, it's a pretty damn good time to do this grind. Only 22 minutes in and you can get these guys up to the 20s.
And we have seen in some previous races, we have seen people dive Temple of Fiends Revisited in the 16-17 range and make it through fine. So, I mean, he could have most of his levels for the entire game and can just go from here on out because he knows he has the floater. He knows that, nothing's going to be really hidden in chest, none of the key items to beat the game. So he can really go mode from here going on.
Absolutely.
Fuchsia Fantasy telling us that the next hit for the fighter is level 20, so yes, that is a way off. And I will let everybody know that Fuchsia's Fantasy has a race tonight at 8 p.m. against Split Punch. I believe it's on Speed Gaming too. That is going to be a very good match, and if you like this match, that match should be great.
Yeah, we're having really 3 back-to-back-to-back solid matchups with the race we had earlier, with this race, and then that race coming up. I imagine this one's going to be close toward the end as well, and as far as the race tonight, certainly worth watching.
So it appears that Bismark got the floater and got out of there.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a huge experience lead for xIceblue right now.
Right. The Biz is going to do a little bit of advancing. And let's
Falconic, yes. The imps were nasty. We've had images that have been nasty. It's been a pretty difficult early part of the season.
Heal 3 is a fantastic pickup. Yeah, Cure 3 might even be worth picking up if he could, but he can't. It's in one of those unlearnable slots for non-white mages. Level 4 has an Invis 2, a life spell that you can't get, a Harm 3 he can't get. Ice 2 is a good pickup. I might have grabbed Hold there for carry, but he might have enough firepower not to worry about it.
I mean, we haven't seen Life 2, but it seems pretty unlikely that Bismarck's going to have any access to recovery magic, like Life or Life 2.
Well, neither of them will, because neither of them has a white mage.
That is true. We have a damned white mage.
Mm-hmm. And even if the fighter promotes, he'll only be able to go up to level 3, and that's not going to help. You don't often see Quad X on on enemies like Caribs.
Well, it looks like we got xIceblue turning in his floater, and we got Bismarck visiting Sarda.
There we go.
And the crown.
He says, here, take this crown. And I think it's pretty safe to say where we're going after he hits Titan's Tunnel. With the airship, the crown chase is super, super easy. Oh, gonna check out Melman, hand in the slab. Level 6 black magic is Nuke, which you can learn on the black mage. I can't see buying anything other than Nuke on that spell slot.
Fast level 5 black magic.
Fantastic. That'll be usable. And we have a loot. And Biz is gonna take us through the crown quest. Get that key. It's nice quick access to about 24 or so chests.
I don't believe that Bismarck checked the sages after he got his floater, which had the loot, which is an item that you do need to beat the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think he got the loot. Well, it's not like going past the Phantom and not having the Mystic Key. If he tries to go down with the... Well, actually, it's exactly like that. Forget I said anything. They're right next to each other. Sorry, I had a dumb there for a second.
xIceblue also with plenty of gold. Very expensive rod, but he'll easily be able to afford that.
Let's see what the elves are hiding. Not even cookies. Just garbage money. Firelight dropping some Carmen Sandiego references in chat. Said he needed the loot and the warrant to go after Chaos.
That's awesome.
Oh man, take me back.
Spent a lot of money so far here in these crown chests.
Yeah, there has. Not something that they're really wanting for at this point. There's a light axe and a silver axe. I'm telling you, these dwarves and their axes. And Bismarck about to check 8 more chests and see what the deal is here.
Opal Shield is really a nice pickup.
Mm-hmm. If he gets a tail, it'll certainly be a great pickup. Aegis Shield be much nicer. Oh, and Masa! Yahtzee! Yahtzee. Yeah, we're not at a point where Biz can put that on the red mage yet. He's gonna need at least an ice sword, sun sword to throw on the fighter to make it worth throwing Masa on anybody else.
And I don't believe he will get that sun sword because he chose not to completely clear the ice cave.
Correct. And Trenton said dwarves are well-known experts in their cutting-edge technology. Kuh. I didn't axe you. Still nothing.
Cornelia's got some money.
Yeah, and not much else.
And we're going to check out the Temple of Fiends lock checks.
Because why not? The question is he going to dive marsh? Is he that crazy?
I'm going to put my money on no for that one. But...
I am as well. I only know one guy dumb enough to make that play. Hey, there's the bracelet. Ooh, piece of candy. No, we've definitely not seen Life 2 yet, which means it's going to be relatively inaccessible, this seed. We've seen all magic 1 through 6.
We have.
So there, if there's a Life 2 at level 7, they're probably never going to have access to it. And by probably, I mean definitely not going to have access to it. Well, alright, time for some Zardi Islands, I believe. Maybe we have lazy dragons and the tail is here. That's why we check the chests. Ruby, Ruby, Ruby. I have no idea what he just flashed up there. Yes, Falconic the Red Mage was forced. And now the new question is going to be, is Bismarck going to enable the Titan's Ruby addiction later? Or is he going to put him in
I believe the Titan is going to... Ooh, there's a white shirt.
Ooh. Fancy. And a ribbon.
Ooh.
It's a heck of a play. Yep. Chat saying that the tail will be in an incentive slot.
Yes, there's. I believe there's only 2 more incentive places to check, and
yep. One of them is going to be the Ordeal's Castle.
Pro Ring, also in Cardia.
Oh, Masa is... I guess I didn't catch that the first time around, that Masa's viable. At the weapon shop in Canaria.
I think you might have been selling and that showed up in the cell.
I'm dumb. Okay, great. Because I didn't remember what was in the item, the weapon shop when we did originally go there.
There are some seeds they're working in the alpha right now that do make certain key items viable.
Sure, I have seen that. XIceblue making the play to Earth Cave. Which not a lot of people normally like, but I like it.
He did pick up the rod. He did spend the 48,000 to pick up the rod.
He's not wasting any time on other chests, so that's kind of interesting.
Looks like we have Bismark going for the waterfall.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you like races with route divergences, we've got a race for you here. I don't think either runner has hit the volcano yet, unless I'm completely mind farting here. And that's normally an early play. Oh, it is not a group you normally want to see an ambush from, but they're there's Glance. Unfortunately, has some stops to spare. Quad X not working on the Mud Gulls, so we know their HP is relatively high.
I just want to give people a quick update. King had the canoe, Sarah had the bottle, Pirates had the slab. The rod was a vendor item in Corneria for 45,000. Sarda had Sages had the loot, Sarda had the crown. And right now we do not know about Waterfall and Ordeals, and we think that the tail and the cube will be here.
Relatively soon we will find out what's in Waterfall. XIceblue, while you were gone, had a wipe. Actually, just recently had a wipe. Let's see if he can solo this fight. The mummies are just gobbling up time on his side. Oh, jeez. This is going very, very poorly for Bismarck right now. And even if he gets through this, he is going to have to come all the way back out if there's something worth keeping. That is a shame. Might even consider a reset here. Kind of funny,
yeah.
Isn't it? And it's the cube. Is this even random?
Vampire goes down easily. He's hiding about 1,000 gold.
Not a wealthy vampire. The 4-dimensional time cube of legend. Flame sword. There you go.
Oh, first strike, that was good.
That is a hero run. if he was a wealthy vampire, he wouldn't be living in the 3rd floor of a cave. I don't know. I played some Skyrim. I think that might not necessarily always be the case.
Oh, we've got the mummies with another fog. Oh, he got out of that fight easy.
There we are. We are talking about a vampire here. Like, that whole sunlight avoidance thing seems to be kind of important for them, and I've never seen nighttime in this game, so maybe it's his only choice.
This nightmare giving Bismark the business.
The pro cape fine. Gotta give it up for Bismark getting out of the waterfall solo on the first try. See, this poor run luck that he's been having is exactly the kind of reason why I like having a thief in my party. It doesn't happen very often. To me, that is worth it. It is worth the stunted growth of that character to have the ability to get out of fights quickly.
Alright. Here, about the 41-minute mark, we got taking on our first Fiend of the Seed. And 400 damage.
To try to use Brack. Bless his heart. Get that meme strats in play.
And Brack is 0 for 4, but the Master Fiend will do the trick.
Not very good odds on Brack and Lich, and Quad X wouldn't work. Little synchronized airship flying. I think he's gonna take care of the Loopa people.
We got Bismark on the right-hand side turning in his slab for the chime. He might be looking for early Mirage Tower.
Yeah, might not be a bad idea. Split calling out the incorrect Brack usage on xIceblue side. Yeah, Zap would have definitely been better.
Heal staff in the armory. Pro ring. And an opal gauntlet. Not a horrible.
No. And vanilla chime, ready to go.
I would assume that xIceblue is going to grab all of the chests that are on this next level. He didn't grab some of the more out-of-the-way chests on level 2. He's still looking for ribbons.
We'll see what the 4th floor brings us in the volcano.
Looks like we got Bismarck going to Castle Ordeals. I like this play. Because we know the tail's going to be here.
At this point, we do. Ooh, a sandworm fight. Doesn't take it. He gets to do the alternating flame and ice armor and shield, giving him protection against both elementals.
Falconic, I do think you make the trek for the... we've gotten some pretty good armor so far for the knight, so I do think going for the tail is worth it, even though the tail is not required to beat the game. And I believe Bismarck, this is the last incentive location for Bismarck, so I'm pretty sure he knows that this is the tail.
I'm wondering what the importance of getting the tail is at this stage of the game. Like, if he comes through with Dragon Armor, Aegis Shield, great. He hasn't found Adamant yet, so the Excalibur's kind of out of the question. I don't think there's a lot more spells he can get. Carry is done.
Looks like we got xIceblue turning in the bottle right now, checking out some level 7 magic. Or not checking out level 7 magic.
Deciding against that. Yeah, Nuke for Red Wizard would be attainable, I believe.
There's another ribbon in Ordeals.
Looky there. So we got 2 out of 3. Which I believe ain't bad.
That is not bad.
Another katana? Defense sword!
Ooh.
What a get! What a get! Yeah, baby! Let him know, Ice, let him know.
I believe this is go mode for Bismarck. I don't know what he's thinking right now, but defense or Mass Immune, white shirt, 2 ribbons. He's checked every single incentive location. For me right now, this is get the 4 themes and get this game over with.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like he's actually grinding the zombie Ds here. Not feeling too confident about his levels.
He's about level 17, 16 right now. You'd assume that he'd grab a couple levels just from some unrunnables on his way through the themes. I don't hate this, though. I mean, zombie dragons have a ton of experience.
They do. I guess it's really more of a time issue at this point. As I guess any speedrun, you're going to be conscientious of time, but I think he, like you said, he can mitigate that experience a little bit better by fighting the unrunnable fights he's going to get in, say, Sea Shrine and Topher. Falconic pointing out that the rod has not yet been purchased, so that's correct.
And we're pretty sure that he has not gone for the loot. He did never. I'm pretty sure he never visited the sages in Crescent Lake.
I don't remember him doing that.
I believe he got his floater and then just went straight to somewhere else. Still grinding on the dragons. It's about level 18 now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what his play is here. And Ice about to learn how not fun this fight is.
You can make an argument for doing this. I believe, you know, this is higher levels than we would think for but he has no access to life recovery magic at all.
Nope.
Which also means that he would not be able to raise his thief for a meat shield. You just have to hope maybe raise his thief on the way there, but then just hope it lives for as long as it can.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he's going to have access to the life spell with the... Well, no, he won't have it with the knight either, I don't think.
Oh, we haven't... Life was level 4, I believe.
Yeah, then it definitely won't.
We got Bismarck leaving. Looks like level 20 is where he wanted to get.
Mm-hmm.
That's an extra hit for the fighter.
Right.
And I believe the next breakpoint for that is level 24.
Yeah. If he had Masa on the fighter, I believe he would have 5 hits at level 24. If my math is not wrong.
I believe you're correct, and he does have access to fast at level 5. Bismarck selling some equipment. Buying some pro rings. He's probably going to pick up the rod while he's here as well.
And I have a feeling he's going to go mermaid side first. I don't know, maybe.
Well, he's gotten no ribbons yet, so
right.
I could see that play.
That's exactly why. Yeah, Bismarck just happened to go to the places that had the ribbons.
Yeah. I believe all the fetch quests are also done for Bismarck, so I think he's just in fly around, get all the shrines, and take care of this. And it does look like xIceblue made a trip down to seeing the mermaids.
Mm-hmm. Bismarck really needs to pick that rod up.
I believe he did buy it. Yes, he did. But he needs to pick up the loot from Circle of Sages.
Oh, that will be a big deal.
It looks like Bismarck is checking chests here. Got the black shirt. That's nice. I wonder if he thinks he's searching for the loot in a chest.
Ah. There's the ship.
That could be a problem. So we're about 55 minutes in. We got a really interesting race. We got xIceblue on the left-hand side with 2 orbs lit, and Bismark with entering his first shrine right now, but he has all the Fez quests done. He has the white shirt. He has 2 ribbons compared to xIceblue 0. He has the defense sword. I mean, he's in full go mode right now.
Mm-hmm. It's in fantastic shape. But he is 2 orbs behind.
Oh, that's always a tilter when you've killed 8 of the 9 enemies and then your fighter runs away at the last second.
Oh yeah. Final Fantasy Randomizer special. That might happen here too. Nope, it will not.
I don't believe that we've seen the power bonk yet, which is a very powerful item.
We have not. Not that I can recall.
And xIceblue getting the Vorpal sword, that will make Czar very happy.
Mm-hmm. Pro Cave again. I think we now know the locations of both of those. Nothing on Mermaid's Floor that I caught. Okay. I mean, in the slab room.
Zeuscom.
And the
animate. Okay.
Yeah. Now class change makes some sense, but the question is xIceblue gonna hunt down the tail and bother with it?
He's done the waterfall and gotten the cube, so he knows that the tail has to be at Ordeals. Depends on, of course, if you... Oh, and there's a ribbon.
There it is!
There's the third one.
Yahtzee. And I think it's a safe bet that Bismarck will not see that third ribbon.
No, yes. And we know, of course, and xIceblue doesn't, that, you know, the Ordeals is going to be a great play. There's another ribbon. There's the defense sword. Bismarck now in the Sky Castle, still checking chest, which makes me start to think that he thinks he's chest hunting for the loot.
I wonder. Yeah, I don't think he realizes he didn't go to the Sages. That could effectively cost him the race if he checks every chest prior to the Temple of Fiends. I don't know if it's fair to call that pulling a Trystal, but it's effectively what he's doing.
I'm not 100% sure yet because this floor has some really great chest density, so
Yes,
I mean, it is worth checking it out.
Oh, for sure, and he just got an Aegis shield. You will find that Aegis is the correct pronunciation of that shield.
Ooh, 3 whiz vamps. These happen to be our tracker, Rainbow Poodle's favorite enemy.
I'm sure you don't mean that sarcastically at all.
Not at all.
No.
Shout out to Rainbow Poodle doing an awesome job tracking for us. Bismarck still checking chests in the Sky Castle.
Yeah, you gotta be right. He must be looking for a loot in the chest. I can't see any other reason for him to be checking chests at this point.
Down here to the bottom floor on xIceblue side.
Gotta love these big eyes. Those are XP pinatas, to quote Edgeworth.
It's a lot of really good experience fights here at the Sea Shrine.
Yep.
Those gray sharks, or great sharks. Do you call them gray sharks or great sharks?
I've always called them gray, but now I call them gur sharks.
That does. Saw a pro ring over there on Bismarck's side, and we have, at the hour and 2-minute mark, xIceblue is fighting his 3rd theme.
And cracking down.
Level 22 now on xIceblue side. He's got to be feeling great on levels.
Pretty damn good shape. And these are the kind of fights that justify not grinding and getting these eyes and running into big eyes down in the Sea Shrine.
I think we can now confirm that Bismarck thinks he's looking for the loot. The density on this floor isn't great. It's really spread out. I mean, this isn't a very efficient place to check.
It is not. No, I hate to say it, but I think this is going to cost him the race. As long as xIceblue doesn't wipe multiple times in Topher, he's going to be light years beyond him.
Yeah, and I believe, if I remember right, there's a ribbon here in Cardia, so he's going to find his 2nd ribbon. And I believe the white shirt's here as well.
To answer Curbs, yes, he did forget to check the circle of people.
And of course, if we grab him after the race, we can ask him.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The white shirt for xIceblue. He's going to find a ribbon here in a minute. He's probably going to feel great about his equipment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bismarck does need to find the bonk glove. There's an opal glove, just to taunt him.
Don't believe xIceblue will find the 3rd ribbon. I believe that was in the armory in the volcano, which he's already cleared. It looks like we're making a conscious decision also to not go to ordeals.
Did xIceblue just reset out? Oh, was it a Wyvern fight or was it a T-Rex fight?
I did not see.
I saw a flash of blue when I looked over at the screen, and realize it's probably just a wyvern. Yep, get your Bless RNGs out for a little tiny bit of War Mech hype as we approach the Bridge of Hell. Oh yeah, we've had people hit War Mech all the time in races. They're not as rare as you might think.
Even in their alpha version right now, we have some War Mech as an actual NPC that you have to fight. On the Bridge of Destiny.
Yep. Which I think is a really cool addition.
That's a ton of experience points.
That it is. Too bad you can't grind them.
Exactly.
Yeah, the words "too bad you can't grind War Mech" just came out of my mouth. And all the traditionalists just lost their minds.
Here we see xIceblue.
You can't grind him with that attitude. Nope. Guess you're right. Here we go! Oh, no War Mech yet, but hey, here's a full screen worth of enemies ambushing you. Double your pleasure, double your fun. Double the chance for War Mech.
We have the exact same encounter on both sides in this same Bridge of Destiny.
After all that route divergence, here we are.
Although this is the very first orb for Bismark and the very last one for xIceblue.
Mm-hmm. Do you want Encounter 7 to be War Mech everywhere, even in the very beginning of the game outside Canaria? That might not be great. Brackstrat's not working quite yet, but we've got
an
time.
expert.
Come on, Brack. Nope. Not so much rooting for Bismarck as I am rooting for Brack to work. Just to be clear here.
Meme strats are the best.
Yes, they are.
And they need to work.
Rutro, well, they can't work because he doesn't have any charges of it left, and he may wipe here. Unless... Nope, he's in trouble. Yikes.
Down to 58 hit points.
Allergic to being killed? It would seem so.
And there's the wipe.
Bismarck, on the other hand, is not allergic to being killed, and he just lost a whole bunch of time checking treasure.
He checked every chest in there.
Oh, mercy. And he's gonna beat up this Tyro just to feel better about things. I almost can't blame him. Let's see if Ice handles him a little bit better.
The Bane strats over there.
Love Bane strats. Get it.
He's just waiting and using his Bane charges. So now we know the Bane strats didn't work, and we're gonna fast up that fighter and just get it over with.
Giraffe me asked if Quad X works on current or max HP. It's current HP, so if you knock him down below 300, it will work. Provided it's not an undead enemy.
There's the thunder.
And still no good. Ooh, I would try Quad X one more time. And he will.
Here's Bismarck, and ooh, he's not going to the city.
Yahtzee. Oh no. Diz. Buddy.
This is
Oh.
probably gonna cost him the race.
Yeah. Oh man. My heart goes out to him. Yes, he just passed the stages again. I'm sure if he knew he hadn't been there yet, he'd go.
Looks like we're buying some heal potions. We're getting ready for Temple of Pain to Revisited.
Correct. It'll be a very, very sad day if xIceblue gets the kill on Chaos before Bismarck lights an orb. It is not indicative of Bismarck's skill level at all. It's just some very bad luck.
And here we are going into Temple of Pain Revisited. Hour 13 minutes. This is a blistering time.
It's pretty good. Considering we had some grinds in here, yes. The Cave of the Past.
But this place can be the great equalizer.
That it is.
I don't believe either competitor has any access to life magic.
Mm-mm. And all it takes is a wayward swing from a Kraken 2 to make your run completely negated.
Bismarck killing EXPs over on the right-hand side.
Yeah, Bismarck is definitely a couple of Kraken 2s behind. Maybe even a couple of Chaos wipes.
Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't realize that, the loot's there relatively soon.
He'll do a marsh dive before he goes back to the sages. So, I mean,
not that I would know anything about that, because that's kind of how I won my race this week, but...
Oh, Jeez. Somebody not checking an NPC when they should have?
My opponent didn't check the caravan chest. The vendor item was at the caravan.
Yikes. But it pays to have a little checklist next to you when you're running things like this.
Yeah. Bismarck's checking all the obscure chests. xIceblue taking one of the best experience fights in the game.
Love that fight. If you can kill them easily, it's almost worth a little mini grind. If you're close to a break point for an extra hit.
This is about 2,000 experience for everyone. Oh, 3,000 experience for everyone. They go down very easily. And let's see Lich 2.
Oh, Fire 3 is only 56 damage.
676 from the Mass Mule will do the trick.
If all the fiends put up this kind of a fight, he's going to be okay. I think Bismarck just remembered he doesn't have to fight the Wiz Ogres.
Bismarck approaching second to last floor of the volcano.
What does Dan mean? Dan means to leave a party, or for a party member to be dead. And that's a Feasel thing. Because he names his characters Ace, Bill, Cal, and Dan, and the Dan character was notorious for eating dirt. So that's the etymology of that, in case anybody was curious.
xIceblue. Oh, this fight's unrunnable. For some people who don't know, these seeds tend to be kind of random, somewhere in the hour 15 to hour 30 mark. So xIceblue probably feels pretty good about his time.
As well he should. Yeah, he's almost certainly blanking on the sages.
There goes the red mage.
Well, he got past him. Her.
Now for everybody's favorite, Kraken 2.
He's gonna two-man it until Kraken kills one of them. Trumbortus, just caught your pun. When people mess up entomology and etymology, it really bugs you. Yes. Just so we're clear, I did say etymology, not entomology. I do know the difference. Well, the plus side of having only 2 characters alive is you don't go through heal potions as fast.
That is true.
Silver lining.
Kraken is notorious for just one-shotting someone, though.
Yes, he is. Is Bismarck allowed to consult speedrunner Hudson? I wouldn't have a problem with it. Bismarck gonna get that little orblet.
He should not have any trouble with Gary.
He ought not. There we go.
Hey, go check out those sages.
Here we go. Oh, sage. Oh. Why didn't he get haste? Because there's no haste in this game. I don't know why he didn't get fast.
531 damage is nice.
Yep. And fire 3.
That's what you want to see.
Yeah.
Ooh, he survived that hit.
Does not want to get hit again by that guy. And he won't. Opal bracelet. Well, at least there's that. And what manner of Tiamat 2 are we going to have?
Ice 3 is not too scary.
I don't know why Bismarck warped. Oh, never mind. So, I don't know why he warped out without saving, but I get it now.
Ooh, nuclear. Oh, and they both survived.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, that's great.
He guts it out. Ice is having all the luck that Bismarck is not. Yeah, Tiamat 2 stole Tiamat 1's house, and Tiamat 1 went to go live in the Temple of Fiends.
And here at an hour 23 minutes, we're going to have the Chaos Bowl.
Oh. Biz is flipping through memes faster than he's flipping through fiends.
Getting the white shirt charges up, that's good. Getting fast on the warrior.
Oh,
do not have the power. Ooh,
oh, this is getting, as Edge would say, this is getting dicey.
103 damage.
Yikes.
That's on the low end.
Ooh,
Crits for
374.
374.
Not bad. But is he going to be able to outpace in the damage? I don't. Yeesh. Oh, that's a white
There
by
it
chaos.
goes.
Well, kids. Good luck. Good news for all you Bismarck fans. 3 more of those and he's back in the race. Runnable Phantom still blows my mind. Hey XIceblue, can Bismarck borrow your loot when you're done with it? Oh yeah, it's way worse than a Ganonfall.
I am curious though if he'll do maybe a bit of a grind if this doesn't work out. He's level 23. 24 is the next breakpoint for the fighter. I'm pretty sure he'd get it on the way down.
Mm-hmm. This is the downside of a 3-man party when 2 of them are squishy.
Nice little hero run down to Lich 2.
Mm-hmm. And there's the power glove. We found it. I mean, it was inevitable. He was going to check a chest that had it. Yes, there are quite a few analogs to in Zelda Randomizer, or Zelda Link to the Past Randomizer. That equate to a chaos wipe. What did Bismarck just find? He found the power glove.
It's an item that casts Saber on yourself. It's really a couple of those cast on yourself, you're gonna hit like a truck.
I missed how his fighter died.
I did as well.
Oh, he said Earths have rub. I'm guessing rub is what did the job. Does he not have a ribbon on the fighter? Or did he 3 out of 256?
Might have been the 1% chance.
And carry gone without losing it. Another character. I think if Ice wipes again, he may want to consider rezzing his White Mage just for the sake of having someone that can cast life spells.
I was thinking the same thing. You could get your White Mage back up. You could maybe do a couple quick grinds in one of the early 4s of Temple of Fiends. Temple of Fiends Revisited. You could probably get him up in the mid-teens pretty quickly.
Oh, Cure 4? I didn't notice that the first time. It's not going to be relevant in this fight, but...
At about 400 damage on the Kraken right now. I think he's sitting at about 800.
Drum, the Canoe and Bridge were both very early. Bridge came first and then Canoe very shortly after that.
The Red Mage dodged a hit.
Look at that.
$613 damage. Takes down Kraken 2. He still has all 3 up.
Mm-hmm. He was in far worse shape the first time he hit Tiamat.
Ooh. This is nice and runnable though.
It's runnable, but this is not a fight you want to fail running from. It's a run ender. This strat is probably the best one. If you can one round these guys, just do it. The XP is nice, and you're not risking a wipe.
Ooh, he survived.
There we are, and there's level 24. There's our first orb. Oh, he's got the whole sea shrine to go through now, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
He'll find the third ribbon.
Maybe, unless Ice gets through the chaos and Biz decides to forfeit.
I'd like to give a shout out to Speed Gaming for hosting us today.
Most definitely. Thanks to Feasel for the coordination.
And Rainbow Poogle for tracking for us tonight as well.
Absolutely. Chaos Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. What do you have in store for us this time? He's gonna be a little bit more prepared for this, I think.
Yeah, he'll be able to get off more casts. He should be able to get off his complete in Biz in 2 rounds here. Bane whiffs on everybody, that's good. I believe Chaos starts with 2,000 hit points, but can roll up to 3,000 on this seed.
This is 150%.
Yes. But could be as low as, I believe, 1,300. Oh, and there's a nuke, though.
Yikes. I'm gonna say we have a
crit for 2.
Oh no! Oh, damn. Came out of turn order. I have this feeling that the next hit was probably gonna do the job. Ice might be getting a bit frustrated at this point, but he does not res his white mage. Does not go that route.
He has to think that Bismarck's probably hot on his heels.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure he thinks it. Like, Ice has, if I'm being realistic, he's probably got 3 or 4 more chaos wipes before Bismarck is anywhere near him.
I mean, it comes down to it. Bismarck just thinks to himself, should I just double check that I picked up everything? Because maybe if you get through here with, you know it's not in the Mirage Tower. You know it's not in the Sky Castle. I mean, I think past Sea Shrine, you gotta think to yourself, maybe I just go through all the, the incentive places again, just make sure I picked up everything. Because honestly, he's checked most of the chests in the game. I mean, really the only place I can think of he hasn't checked is the Marsh Cave.
Yeah, that's why I was saying he's going to check Marsh Cave before he does any of the NPC rehunt. So like I said, my heart goes out to him because this is going to be a long, long, long way to go before he gets to the point where he figures out what he's missed. Yeah, Fuchsia making the point about that Cure 4. This would be the place.
is true. I believe Cure 4 was level 1, White Magic.
Yeah, sure was.
Not sure if it was learnable by the night.
It was not. Like Fuchsia said, it was in the level 1 harm slot.
There's the third ribbon for Bismarck.
Yeah, and Will Cleos is making the same point we were, which is that Marsh is the next step. So, stands to reason that's what's going to happen.
xIceblue, third time's the charm here on the fire floor.
Bismarck got about 4 more rooms down here to check, I think.
Yeah, I think there's 2 rooms that have chests on them this next floor, or 3.
It was 4 total, but 3 of them have trap tiles.
Oh, okay.
It looks like we've got a community fan in the room here with the AT&T of people reference. I see ya. xIceblue gets level 24 a little earlier than the last 2 times he ran down here.
Yeah, he's run into a couple unrunnables.
Took care of him pretty easily.
We never saw Temper.
Nope. I think Bismarck having the Bonk Glove might make a difference. But Bonk Glove and Defense Sword, if he puts both of those on the fighter, the knight, he can have a much better chance of surviving chaos. But again, he's got to get there. And that's a long road.
I mean, for all this he's done, I mean, he's level 22, which is really nice, but it's not like he's super over-leveled right now.
No.
Yes, Bismarck does have the Defense Sword, I believe.
Yes. Defense Sword and the Bonk Glove. He'd have to throw them both on the knight, or the fighter.
I believe the Defense Sword was in the Volcano Armory that xIceblue did not check.
And I think this is the last of the chests that are not Marsh Cave, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
Because he did clear, he cleared the Sky Cave before he died.
Something I thought of, I don't think he full cleared Ice Cave. I think he just dropped in and got the floater and got out. So maybe
Was that him or was that xIceblue?
I want to say it was him.
Ice getting ready for round 3 of Chaos. He came pretty, I would assume, pretty damn close the first time, or this last time.
Yeah, okay, so there's confirmation. Yeah, Bismarck didn't check everything in Ice. So
he's Zoidberged out, yeah.
He might think that Yeah, ice, full cleared ice.
That sounds really confusing. Here we go. Pending the Twilight cosplay party hitting him on the way to the stairs.
The team at 2's down for the third time. Everybody's up. Ooh, there's a whiz bang. Got away from him, only hit the fighter, that's good. So, here's attempt number 3 at Chaos. Full party.
Yep. Oh. Gets to stacking. Not doing fantastic at this point.
Tornado.
Close to 200 HP off. That fast will help immensely.
Ooh, damage poison.
Throw a Brack out there. Hell with it. Why not? 121. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, that heal saved him. However, for exact damage.
Okay, so it looks like xIceblue is up to new tricks for attempt number 4.
Mm-hmm. What's the idea here, buddy? What are we doing? Ice Cave. Oh, he's gonna grind eye. Okay.
He never class changed.
He did not. Does he have the tail?
I don't think he ever went to Ordeals.
He didn't. Wow, I never
That's
thought
where the defense sword
I didn't think I'd be saying this. I really didn't think I'd be saying this, but Bismark has a chance to catch up.
He does. I mean, he really does. I mean, what it comes down to is if he does check reach. I mean, he could clear the whole game, but if he has the the presence of mind to, at that point, recheck all the NPCs, he has a chance.
Yes, he does. Kraken not dying. There he goes. Oh, okay, he's just killing his characters off.
Yeah, he's probably doing a solo fighter grind here.
Yeah, that's my thought. And after that, he should have no problem killing him.
See where Bismarck's going. Is that down to the Marsh Cave? That is to the Marsh Cave. Oh no.
Oh, is he... Maybe he's dual grinding? I don't know. This Marsh Cave dive is probably going to eat up about 4 or 5 minutes of time. Which is about as much time I think Ice is going to spend grinding.
Ooh, there's the dragon armor.
Doesn't bother with it.
Get it. Yeah, he hasn't class changed. Or, no, Bismarck did.
Bismarck did not class change. He got the tail, he just did class change. And he's might as well just
You're right, he never did.
Okay. Yeah, I actually kind of want to see the look on his face when he opens the final chest on the Marsh Cave 3rd floor and realizes the loot's not in it.
We're down to 1 fighter over here. See how high he goes. It's getting 3,000 experience of swing.
Bismarck is checking the linked chest for some reason.
Level 26. Is level 28 the next attack for fighter?
I think it's either 28 or 29, I think.
He wiped in on Chaos for the 3rd time.
Oh, you're right about the ice cave, that he has to, like, if he remembers he didn't clear it, he'd have to go back there as well. He also might go through his head wondering if he missed a chest, at which point he's gonna go so far into the tank that there's no recovery.
Yeah, he's gotta be thinking that, you know, is it more likely that he missed a chest, or is it more likely he missed an NPC?
Sure. So, Hangry Canuck, he has not gone back for the loot yet. That's why he's in Marsh Cave this late in the game. And Ice has wiped on Chaos 3 times, so he's doing a quick grind. It's the only way that Bismarck had a chance of getting back in this game.
I don't really know how high I would grind up. I mean, you don't really see fighters getting grinded this high usually in these seeds. So I have no idea where he's thinking about how high he wants to go. Level 29. I mean, 50 is the max level in the game.
Yeah, and he's not going to take him to 50. So at what point does xIceblue start wondering how hot on his heels Bismarck is? And
Thorhammer's nice.
There we go. Alright, Biz. I guess you're going back to Ice Cave, right? Yo, it's right down there, buddy. Oh, no. Oh, no.
What memes are he going to start flashing once he realizes?
Oh, my word.
Stop right there. Oh, no, he's going back to ice.
Yep. I think you're a little bit behind the stream. You might want to refresh your browser here. Yeah, just for the sake of the competition, I want to see Bismarck catch back up.
Oh, and now we have a pretty nasty fight there for xIceblue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, who'd have thought an hour and 50 minutes into the race they'd be sitting here in the ice cave?
Yeah.
Freaking high-fiving.
Yeah. High-fiving an hour and 15 minutes into the race.
Yep.
It shouldn't take Bismarck too far to get through, and then I just have no idea what he's going to think next.
No. Well, luckily the closest NPC to where he is now is the Circle of Sages. So
it is.
I'm hoping he has the sense to go there first. And again, the reaction would probably be pretty priceless.
We got xIceblue almost out of the ice cave now. He's gonna get trolled by some Fog 2s.
Yeah, once xIceblue gets into the Temple of Fiends, at this point, unless something wacky happens, xIceblue has this pretty much won. As close as he came without that grind on the fighter. I mean, it would take a crit from Chaos directly on the fighter probably twice to end up killing him.
Did not raise the white mage again. I mean, I understand at this point, but...
Commentary curse. Yeah. While I won't actively root for or against either runner, I love them both equally, like brothers, so I couldn't pick a side even if I wanted to. So any commentator curse is totally unintentional on my end.
And at the hour 52 mark, we're getting back in there.
I would say the Circle of Sages is the real MVP. Suikaboj? Maybe? I don't know if that's right or not, but the answer to your question is the Circle of Sages. I don't know, I can only speak for myself regarding commentator curse. I don't know how malicious the other commentators are. I can't speak in their behalf. Mine's certainly unintentional.
Oh, yeah. He should be able to get through it this time.
Yeah.
Emphasis on should.
So he's got to be thinking, oh, one of these three chests right here. Is it here? No? Here? Definitely here then. And there we are. Oh, Biz. Biz.
Well, he's going to check the...
He's going to grind for the hell of it. Or is he going to recheck the
I think he's rechecking it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe this is a sign that he's going to recheck the...
Please check the NPCs, Biz. Please. Do it. Oh no, wrong way,
That
wrong way.
is the wrong way.
Oh no. Oh no. He doesn't remember if he checked the lock chests.
Yep.
Oh, or these.
He never checked those.
Oh, I mean, really? Please go to Crescent Lake, Bismark. I want so badly to type it in IRC.
Yeah.
I will restrain myself, but...
Wait a minute. He's going to Provoca.
No, not Provoca.
But he's got the right idea.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to Bick.
Now just fly down to the Circle of Sages and...
He's on his way. He's gonna check the king. Yep.
There's no way you forgot anything from the king and Sarah. Does he check Sarda first?
Go south. Yes, 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 yes.
He's on it.
Oh, buddy. Finally, yes. You'd be just in time to watch xIceblue kill Chaos.
It's happening.
It's happening! You poor, poor soul. Yeah! You have to love what a showman Bismark is.
Go mode.
I really appreciate the showman. And don't forget, you still
it's
have
on now. I mean, I don't think he's gonna wipe here, but oh, he still has to do.
Yep.
That's right. He wiped here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think go beat Tiamat mode. Showmanship 10 of 10. Remembering the loot 0 of 10. Well, that's an accurate score. No. I'm trying to recall, was the Bonk Glove or the Defense Sword in here?
No, defense was in circles. I mean, ordeals. He has it. I think he has everything in the game.
Fantastic.
I can't think of anything important that is here.
I am inclined to agree with Fuchsia here that I don't know why Ice is burning through his heal 3 charges. Now we're coming up on max evade chaos levels of time on this seed. And there's the blank U cure 4 from Kraken.
Fire 3, it's survivable.
Very benign spell. Oh! Whack. Another Fire 3. He's good. This should do it.
Alright.
Yeah, that level 33 fighter, he should be able to suplex Chaos at this point. Like a phantom train.
Yeah, let's just see a war mech at this point. We've seen everything else.
Poogle wishing for a war mech. Has this man not suffered enough for your entertainment? Oh man. But yeah, let's see a war mech. What the hell? While we're here. And now the moment of truth.
Sorcerers. Those are easy. Nice EXP fight though if you need it.
He does not. All he needs to do is whoop Chaos like a rented mule.
Alright. 2 hours into the game, we're on Chaos number 4.
85 is the damage. But with fast, the crit chances are far, far higher. He'll have likely no problem.
Let's see how many hits he's getting on this swing.
8.
10?
10. Oh, there you go, all 10.
For 468, yeah. He's not going to stand up to two. There's the nuke.
Mm-hmm.
646. I think he's got this one.
1 or 2 more hits will do the job.
Tornado, but he can heal through it. Ooh, 633. He's got to be close.
Lit 2.
Lightning 2.
Basically, that cast is...
Oh, only 167.
No crits out of 9 hits. This should do it. Oh!
167 again. Oh, damage poison.
Surely this time.
Stop won't work on the ribbons.
And...
Oh, 205. He's rolled a ton of health. 222. Wow.
How high? It has to be like damn near 3,000.
There it is.
Done. Valiant effort, Bismarck.
Official SRL time, 2 hours, 1 minute, 23 seconds.
And you gotta wonder if Biz had remembered the loot. How would this race have gone?
Oh, wow, that was an interesting. Let's see.
We've got xIceblue in the waiting room if you want to throw him in here, and we are joined by xIceblue, GG. I bet you're curious to find out how this race went.
That's kind of what I thought your reaction would be.
I need to like go drink like 15 gallons of water just to wash the seed down.
As bad of a time as you think you had, you did not have as bad of a time as Bismarck did. I'll rip this Band-Aid off right now. Bismarck did not go to the Circle of Sages to get the loot, which meant he full cleared the entire game before he realized he didn't go to the Circle of Sages.
I would have rather have done that because I would have been able to get experience in order to fight Chaos. That Chaos was literally stupid.
He had to be close to max HP.
Yeah. There's no.
I don't even think. No, he had super high absorb, and I don't think the HP would have mattered. It's just I didn't have temper. I didn't have the ability to do extra damage, so I had to go grind. I had to go solo grind the fighter in order to do damage.
Yep. I figured after you did that grind, there was almost no way you were going to lose to Chaos the 4th time around.
That's why I just resorted to just throwing drinks on the fighter, because the red mage was literally pointless after that.
It wasn't really a bad idea.
Question for me about Dana and the white mage for the whole seed. Did you ever think about bringing him back?
No. I never do, not with these flags. 3-man strats for these flags are essentially the best way to go.
So you just decided that the white magic was like pretty worthless early, and that was the one that you were going to damn for the whole match?
I generally damn the white mage regardless of what spells they have.
Okay.
It's generally your party of choice, the fighter, black mage, red mage.
Yes.
It's good offense. With the percentages where they are, there's not as much risk as if this was like a 250, 300% seed, so I can't say it's the wrong strat. It certainly seems to work well.
Yeah. My goodness, that was so stressful. Like, I was just sitting here watching the hex chat and being like, okay, when is my opponent just never gonna see what I saw, and just not done.
Yep. By the way, he just got into the Temple of Fiends about a minute and a half, 2 minutes ago.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was pretty tragic. He cleared every single chest in the game.
And kudos to him for legging this out and finishing up. Some good sportsmanship here.
So you also made the decision not to class change because you knew that tail had to be on ordeals and it wasn't necessary?
It was actually discussed. We weren't going to class change to make this more interesting.
Oh, okay.
There we go. And I very much appreciate the usage of the Tyro meme in this. Were you aware that Bismarck did the exact same thing, but he flipped the pictures?
Where do you think he got the image from?
There we are.
I figured you'd like that.
I appreciated that. Like I was telling chat, I don't have that image anymore because it was on my old hard drive that wiped out, so it was cool to see it again.
If you want it, I can send it to you.
I'd love it. I'd love to have that back in case I start running again.
I started freaking out after I took down Fiend 2, and I was like, okay, I don't have ribbons, and then I started remembering, because I've been playing nothing but entrance shuffle and floor shuffle, so it like shuffles around all the key items, and I was like, oh crap, I don't have the cube either. So I started freaking out, and I was like, I skipped all of Earth Cave, and I was like, oh Jesus.
He actually skipped part of Ice Cave and had to go back to it. So that lost him some time.
Yeah,
he
only went to get the floater, and then he warped out of there. So the very last chest he got was going back to the bottom of the Ice Cave.
I think if he hadn't wiped on Tiamat 1, he might have given you a run. Because that burned a good solid 5 minutes there, having to go back in there.
Where was the third ribbon? I got the ribbon on Mermaid Floor, and then the second. It
was in Ordeals, but
yeah,
he did clear Ordeals, but he just never class changed.
Right.
Gotcha. Yeah, like the moment I saw Canoe into Floater, and then I had the loot slab, and then who was it that gave me the crown? Oh yeah, it was Sarda. I was like, okay. I was like, that's go mode. I was like, I don't even need to go to Ordeals. Fantastic.
Yeah, I think the cube was Waterfall.
Yeah, it was a vanilla cube, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's why when I saw cube from the robot, I was like, oh, whew, dodged a bullet.
Yeah, you almost pulled a Bismarck there. It could have worked against you.
I mean, after spending 50 minutes in Temple of Fiends Revisited, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got Bismarck here on the sea floor right now.
What level is this party?
Oh, I don't even think it's
mid to high,
terribly high. I'll see if he does some healing here.
Yeah,
mid-20s.
Because that Chaos was a struggle at like 24, 25.
Yeah, he's around 25 right now, but he has a defense sword.
I don't think it was that would have saved me. Honestly, I think the power bonk would have been helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but
he's got that too.
It just
was in the vampire floor of the Earth Cave.
Oh, that's
there's the cure for. That's some bad timing.
But yeah, like just the whole chaos turn order. And then like I had like 4 white shirts up, and like he was still hitting me for like 160, and I was like, okay. All right. We're playing this game now.
Didn't look like a lot of fun.
No, that Temple of Fiends was not fun. The go mode early 30 minutes was fun. Especially after you find Mazmune.
Don the Nintendo Freak was trying to at me here. He said he missed the Agamas. Yes, you did. There wasn't really an Agama grind per se in this race, but you did miss them.
There was a eye grind.
Yeah, I grinded
a couple eye grinds.
I grinded for a few levels early on, and then I went back to massively grind my fighter because Chaos was just a pain in the behind.
Yep.
Question in chat: when are you going to get the world record in Vegas stakes?
I'm assuming that's either chitin or edge.
Chitin.
As soon as I feel like going into the closet and digging out my SNES, because playing it on emulator is just pretty terrible.
Yeah.
We got Bismarck here on Tiamat 2. He's got his 3 numbers up.
He's just got to watch out for that nuclear.
Yeah, which would knock out his black mage at this point.
He chose to go with the thief, but damned his thief and didn't have any access to life magic, so never brought him back up.
So he never bought fast, did he?
Wow. I'm not sure.
Why?
That was in Melmond.
Yeah, it was level. Oh, there goes his black mage.
Youch. Well, not as big of a deal since he doesn't have fast, but still.
He's only hitting Tiamat for 64.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, thankfully Tiamat hit like a wet noodle, but he had really high-end skills.
I mean, he has the defense sword in the power box, so he might be able just to attrition his way through chaos.
Oh yeah, yeah. As long as he
team at 2 down.
Yeah, if he
it's a zombie dragon and 2. Oh. Unrunnable airs.
Yeah, that was a pain in the butt. I ran into like 4 of those encounters on the Sky Castle.
I still wonder if they were intended to be unrunnable in the vanilla version of the game, since all the other elementals are.
Who knows?
Nasir knows. Alright, Biz. I'd like to see if he would have given you a hypothetical run for your money had he not missed out on the loot.
I really liked the first 40 minutes that Bismark was playing.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
And then we all just started to realize you're checking way too many chests.
There we are. Yeah, someone said Nasir, Ali. They said we'd have to ask Nasir if the air elementals were intended to be unrunnable, since the other elementals are.
Ooh, tornado first round.
Yowzes.
He's using defense and ruse.
Good play. Little Hell 3.
Hell 3.
Damage poison. He gets through that pretty okay.
Bane, yes, Bane Sword. Why not? Go for it, man.
Man, I wish I'd have saw all these skills first before, you know, he nuked me.
I think that's the 4th power bonk.
I think you're right. And there's the
X-Fur strats, ineffective.
And
there's nuclear. Survives it though.
Chaos had nuclear as well.
It's like
gross.
He's bonking a 5th time. Does he know?
Oh, there's nuke. Ooh, god.
Oh.
All right, now time to attack.
Yup.
818.
Keep at it, buddy. Crit loop. 764. And
over 1100 damage. Wow.
G to the G.
Official time 2 hours, 13 minutes, 39 seconds.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
No, I don't. Well, it was great to have you in commentary then, Biz. Have a great day. So yeah, I'll let you tell your story here.
Well, I think we all know what the story is.
We do,
don't we? Hi.
Yes, but we would like to hear your
hello.
thoughts. Want to hear your thoughts on everything.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about sages. It. That's my thoughts. That's all my thoughts. God.
Yeah.
No, Jump Mortis. I spent a lot more than 20 minutes looking. I cleared let's see. I cleared Mirage and Sky. Then I wiped the Tiamat. So then I circled around, cleared Volcano, cleared Earth, cleared. I was like, well, it's gotta be in water. Cleared water. No. Okay. Well, it better be in Marsh. Clear Marsh. No. I'm like, well, God, this is great. So I missed it at the very beginning of Ice when I bounced out after I got the floater. And then, no, it wasn't in Ice. And I'm like, well, what did I forget? Did I double check Bicky? Yeah, I checked Bicky. Did I check the King and Sarah? Yeah, I checked them. Oh, wait, I didn't check the top left chest and Temple of Fiends. Oh, lots of money in an Ice Sword, but that doesn't really help me. Like, what did I forget to check? So, another 2 or 3 minutes later of thinking, I finally realized, oh yeah, didn't check the sages, and I decided to dance with them a little bit when I got there.
I appreciated that.
Yeah, we appreciated that.
I really
yeah,
did.
Well, yeah, I mean, you look at his and you look at mine, and yeah, I feel pretty dumb. I feel like if that didn't happen, I was what? How many minutes was I behind you?
I mean, the first 40 minutes was 12. Really nice.
Yeah,
I was like 12 minutes behind you. So if I hadn't done that, I feel like it would have been a closer race.
I mean, my Fiend 4 split was 1 hour and 11 minutes. So
yeah.
Good God.
I didn't have the Power Bronc. I didn't have the defense sword.
Right. That's what I was going to bring up.
I had fast, but Chaos had ridiculous absorb. So with fast, I was still hitting for 120. So I ended up having, like, after my 4th wipe, I left and went and grinded on I until 32 with my fighter, and then went back and I finally killed him.
Oh my God. Yeah, I went through all of Mirage and Sky, and I got there roughly at 110. Because I was searching for, all I had left was the loot, and I knew that, so I was searching for the loot everywhere.
Right.
Instead of just, going straight to. God.
I don't know how you would have fared against Chaos relative to how Ice did if you hadn't had the defense sword, Bonk Glove.
True. That's a good point. That's a really, really good point.
And the God order, the God turn order too, because he was just out for blood. Every fight I had, it was Bane first, then Nuke.
Well, every time ribbon, so Bane was like, whatever.
Well, Bane wasn't the problem. It was the Nuke that was just wiping me out. Because I had my Black Mage and my Red Mage casting Invis and White Shirt.
Well, I think he did nuclear first and then nuke to me, and that's what got rid of my Red Mage. But by then, I had already defense twice and power bombed like 4 doms, and I was like, well, hell, let's just do this mono style.
I'm upset. The Vorpal is lit up on my tracker. Kind of.
You didn't throw yours away?
Oh, I threw. No, the moment I opened the chest in the mermaid floor, I threw it on the floor.
Yeah, I actually went into my inventory, cleared out a space for it, picked it up, then threw it right back down. I was like, stupid Vorpal.
It was like Vorpal's sword. I walked 1 tile to the left, and I was like, wait a second. And I was like, get out of here. I ain't got room for trash.
Yeah, bum.
Apologies to XIceblue. Rainbow, it's apparently
It's okay,
sorry.
Poogle. You're good.
Oh, my goodness.
I never... Wait, which NPC had the ship? I never found it.
Honestly, I don't even remember.
I
opened... Did I miss a single chest in the game, Will? I honest to God, don't think I did.
No, I think you cleared
them.
Except for Topher.
Yeah,
right?
Other than the Topher chest, the 7 in there, I don't think you did.
Yeah, I don't think there was a single chest I missed, so, yeah. Yep.
No. Alright, so Vorpal is just basically essentially a sword that some runners love and some runners hate. Mm-hmm. I just don't like it because you rely too heavily on crits, and my RNG, the way my RNG rolls, 1% crit. Doesn't matter if I have 100, 1% crit.
The only reason I'm going to use Vorpal is if I don't find a katana and I'm actually using a ninja. Otherwise, I won't touch it.
The solo thief run, the last one that I did, was the only time I think I've ever used Vorpal because I didn't have a katana.
God,
that was it.
Well, I felt like a giant turd.
We'll flush this scene away because you got 5 more to play in the future.
Yeah, well, I mean, XIceblue a giant tool, so I should have beat him. And love you, buddy.
Right.
Hey, I've donated like $400 to your channel. I don't want to hear it.
$400, right?
Okay, more like 4, but what's the difference?
About 2 dozen
There's a
points.
decimal place in there somewhere.
There's a couple of them. This is exactly why I wanted to commentate your race.
Oh my god.
Well, the moment we found out you took commentating, that's where we devised the image, and I went and dug the image off my hard drive and I edited so he would have the Team Steak and I would have the Team Tyro.
Yeah. You didn't edit to say Team Steak though. I didn't notice it until just now.
I noticed it. All right. I noticed.
Well, Tyro is still food, not friend.
No.
I don't kill my mascot. Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
You guys like that? I killed him. I found him and I killed him, by God.
Like when you got out of the Sky Cave after wiping to Tiamat and you got in a fight with the Tyro right away, I'm like, oh, he's going to beat the crap out of that thing for freaking revenge. I know he is.
Yeah, I was so pissed off.
And I said, I
was so mad. I was like, that thing's going to die 8 ways from sunset.
I actually had a Tyro encounter like, 10 minutes into the seed? That's when I flashed the image?
Yeah, that was awesome.
I did
Pop also?
Of course. We had to go to Ice Cave. I'm not going to Ice Cave at level 5.
I think I was level 11 or 12 when I left Pop, and then as soon as I got the floater, I warped out. I was like, nope, ain't nothing else here worth getting.
Freaking level 5 Ice Cave dive. What am I, Minochi?
Yeah, not after I found out Images had Frost. I was like, oh yeah, good thing I did a grind. Yeah,
there was a lot of early game brutality, a lot of nasty. Even the imps are coming at you. Like, come on.
And you didn't upgrade, right? Well, yeah, you didn't get the tail.
I never set foot into Ordeals.
I did. Yeah. I did. Is that what the ship was?
I was in go mode as soon as I got like the floater. I went and took out. I went and did all the free chests except for Cardia Islands, and I ended up finding the crown from Sarda, and that was go mode for me. Yeah, I know that. I never checked. That's the thing. It would have been go mode for me too, but I didn't check the sages.
I had even said that you were in go mode, and then I was like, oh wait, you don't have the loot.
Yeah, he caught it. I didn't even know that you didn't go there.
Yeah. Let's not talk about it. We'll just pretend like I'm Tristal and I'm the best runner in the world, and I missed the airship. How about that?
Well, that would never happen.
Shoutouts to Drumboardist.
Yeah, I say Drumboardist can't tell you anything about that.
Hey, Drum. Yeah, see, I don't think Tyronex gets that reference. He's a newbie.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I don't even understand the Tyro and stake.
We'll explain it.
I mean, it was explained to me, but I still don't really get it.
Oh my god!
Let's
all
explain
these
the Tyro
newbies
thing
in the community, it's killing me.
On the memes.
Well, let's wrap it up because I think Fiesel's got some other stuff to.
More than likely.
Yeah,
we can have meme history later.
Real quick, did y'all like the subliminal messaging?
Yeah, we tried catching what some of them said, but you know.
Okay, you'll have to go back and watch. Hey, Jump Horse, you'll have to go back and watch the stream.
Hey Biz, were you successful in your Bane strats on Tiamat?
Yes, I was. The first time I didn't have it, so I tried Brack strats and then I wiped. So I was like, well, hell, I'm not going back in there. And that's when I went to everywhere else. And when I came back at the end, I think my second try, I baned them.
Nice.
Without even expert getting off.
I failed 3 times, and then I just beat him to death.
What?
I ran out of Bane was level 6.
That's right. You probably didn't have the sword because you were in go mode. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't clear out anything in Earth. I cleared out the major, like the big pile of chests in Volcano, and that was it.
Yeah, I opened every single chest in the game. So that'll add those 12 minutes on there.
It feels bad, man.
It does. It feels really bad. All right. Well,
shout out to everybody for watching. Yeah, and I think on Speed Gaming 2 tonight, in about an hour and a half, we have Fuchsia Fantasy versus Split Punch, which should be a really good race.
2 more heavyweights that are.
Which, funny story, more people predicted me to beat xIceblue than predicted Split Punch to beat Fuchsia.
Really?
I'm kind of interested to see how that'll roll out.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're ranked right next to each other in SRL points. I think that's number 6 and number 7.
Yes, Split is very sneaky good.
Split's the master. Fuchsia. Split's the master of the meme strats.
He is. He'll pull out a first cast Brat Chaos. You're like, who does that?
I do that.
Yeah, but you don't pull it off in the first cast.
Not generally. I have bad RNG. Well, folks, we appreciate you coming. Thank you, Fiesel. Thank you, Speed Gaming, for letting these shenanigans.
Yes, thank you.
I like how Falconic says he doesn't want to face me in round 2 because, you don't want to face a guy who forgets to pick up the loot for the whole freaking game.
Falconic, you're not even 0-1 yet. You haven't even played yet.
Yeah, you're not going to make the mistake again.
It's okay, Falconic. He'll forget a different key item next time.
Yeah. I've been playing this game for
He won't go to Sarda next game.
Yeah. Oh my god, Sarda will be the first one I go to. He usually is too. I usually skip everything and go to him. Well.
All good. All right, folks, we're going to call it a stream here. Thanks for showing up, and we will see you within the next hour or 2 for that incredible match that we were just talking about. Have a good one.
Thanks,
bye, Drumboardist.
Yep. Follow our runners. Follow our tracker. Follow us if you want. That's going to be... Somebody's going to be typing it in the chat here momentarily because I forgot the command for it.
GG, guys.
GG.
See you next mission.
Snake!
Go Team Tyro.